The game we are developing is titled Descent Treasury. Our game, Descent Treasury, is a mix of puzzle and survival. We have the three main goals for this project. First, we want to make the gameplay challenging by adding an oxygen timer that makes the player feel the pressure. Second, we want to create fun puzzles that make players really explore every corner of the cave. Third, we want the levels to get harder as the player goes deeper, so they have to be smart about using their oxygen refills.
When you open the game, you will see the loading screen with our title, Descent Treasure. In this game, the player can choose a character. The story is about a character who followed the footsteps of a father. The goal of the game is to find the hidden treasure. The journey starts inside the cave where the adventure begins. When you go to the settings, you can adjust the music volume. You can lower or increase the sound based on your preference. You can also turn on full screen mode. The screen can be made bigger or smaller. These settings help make the game easier and more comfortable to play.
Next is the select character selection screen. As you can see, we have two options, male and female. We already coded the button for this. Once the player clicks on their preferred character, for example, the female explorer, the game saves that choices and automatically proceeds to the select level screen. We made this transition smooth so the player can get into the action quickly. In the select level, we have organized the stages. Right now, level 1 is the fully functional. When the player clicks level 1, the game loads the actual map where they can start playing.
I'm Cyrus Sinaon. So if you click level 1, it will show you the gameplay. Where the cave explorer is exploring some cave. Now I'll show you the code, the script. So in Godot, everything is a node. My script acts as the instructions for these nodes. We use the extend keyword at the top to tell Godot what kind of object this is. It's like either control, which I put in control, or either character body 2D, or game input events. So I've organized the logic into three main phases. So initialization, ready. This is the heartbeat of the script. It runs dozens of times per second to check the things like is the player pressing a button or is a character falling. So we use input action to keep the controls customable. We utilize vector math to ensure movement is smooth and doesn't get faster when moving diagonally. So the goal with this script was to keep it modular and readable. By keeping the logic decoupled, we can easily tweak the game's feel like gravity or speed without breaking the entire system. And that's all. Thank you.